So after waiting about 40 days from when I ordered this originally, the knife turned up, well packaged. It came with a little peeler as well, which I wasn't expecting, but there you are. Overall, first impressions, pretty good. It cost about, what was it, about $10, about £8 or so UK. So for that sort of money, you know, it's throwaway money in terms of buying a knife usually. This one, it is quite light, but the finish on it is very highly polished, as you can probably see there. I'll put some of the close-up shots of it so you can see it a bit better. The hammered finish, once again, does look quite good. It's not identical on both sides, as I would have thought they would get by doing it in a, you know, by a machine. But yeah, so it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty authentic. The handle is quite nice. The colour of the wood, the quality of it seems fairly decent. It's not really a bad knife per se. I've done some of the cut tests. Now these, when you see these on YouTube, they're usually done with extremely thin paper. What I was doing them with is 180 GSM paper, which is nearer to card, so you'll see it grips a bit more when you're cutting it. I thought it might be a bit more representative when we get onto higher quality knives that should be able to just glide straight through that. So instead of just seeing someone cut paper, which you see in every video, you might see something a little bit different and give you more of an idea of how sharp it stays. So yeah, there's my initial thoughts on it. It's not great, but it is pretty straight-ish. If you think a snake looks fairly straight, it's usable, you know, and that's the main thing I would say with a knife like this. If you're someone who's just getting into knives like I am, effectively, getting a hold of something, we all get a bit of brand envy. We all always want the newest, flashiest thing, the most expensive thing. However, you know, buying something like this isn't going to affect you being able to afford one of those nicer knives. At the end of the day, it is sort of throwaway money, and it will give you a chance to actually see what you do and don't like about a knife. Actually handling it yourself, using it, sharpening it and everything else. Why not go and buy something that's cheap and throw away, such as this? Because you might discover a bit more about what you want when actually spending a larger amount of cash on something. The one thing that does really bug me about this is it's not quite wide enough. When using it, you know, when I'm chopping with it, one, to do any sort of grip on it, there is no room when doing a forward grip, and also when just collecting up, say I'm chopping vegetables or something like that, it's so narrow. It's not really great for me when I'm using it in that context. However, for other contexts, it will work fine. It will do the job, and if it, you know, falls apart in a month's time, well, who cares really? So all in all, I would say it's a fairly decent knife for that sort of money. What's not to like? If you've also used a cheap knife such as this, or you've got a recommendation for other knives such as these, do let me know. I'll order them, I'll check them out and give you my thoughts and opinions on them. I'll do a little bit more of an in-depth cut review with this in the coming weeks, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. That way when I put the videos up of this in action, and also a bit more longer term use, see how it holds up, whether or not it is damaged by acid on the blade or anything else like that. So do keep up to date. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've got another couple of knives as well, one of which is a VG10 Damascus steel paring knife. It looks like a beautiful knife. That's also from Aliexpress and also costs next to nothing. And there's also a sashimi knife as well. So do make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, and keep up to date with what this is like in real world use.